Look at the beautiful view, the trees. I'm sitting here on the lake. So this morning I had a conversation with my yoga class about something from the movie Becoming Nobody about Ram Dass. And what struck me, the reminder that I needed was the golden chain of enlightenment, I think it's called. The golden chain of something. I think it's the golden chain of enlightenment. And how we do our practices, and sometimes we forget that our practices are part of our life and not something that makes us feel better. Oftentimes we do feel better when we do our practices, and that's because we center ourselves. And so I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit. I came home and I had a conversation with Josh, which helped to expand on this a little, so I'm going to relay that here. So what I brought to the class was that oftentimes we are dealing with stuff, right? Whether it's physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually, whatever. We're dealing with things. Aches, pains, heartache, grief, anger, etc., etc. In any moment, at any time, it just is, right? Like that's part of this human existence, are the things that are part of our everyday experience. And some are part of just a daily experience, some are more chronic. And our tendency sometimes is to ignore it, push it away. We act like it's not happening. We do practices to feel better. And in reality, well, of course we know there's this reality, there's the real reality, like the universal truth reality, and then there's the reality of being a human on earth. So I won't even use the reality. I'll say that part of the practice is to continue to practice. And we continue to practice in a way that embodies and integrates what it is that we're experiencing instead of pushing it away. Our practices allow us to see through. Speaking of, I will bring back in the real reality, right? The universal truth of seeing through the illusion of what we consider to be bothering us, right? And to see ourselves, Ram Dass talked about it last night, to live between channel 1 and channel 2, not just on channel 1, the nightly news where we're living all of the hardships of life, right? Not just channel 2 where we're trying to bypass the things that are challenging. But if we live with both, then there's this integration, right? There's this beautiful thing that happens that says, I have pain in my hip and I'm working to heal it, but I acknowledge it, I work with it, I love it, and I see the beauty of life. I'm able to be in my life. I'm able to remember to be present even though I have this ongoing pain, which is a reminder of my humanness and a reminder for me to maybe slow down, right? To make some changes. So the challenges are reminders and invitations to use as our tools for awakening. The cookbook of awakening. It's another little Ram Dass book. These are the wisdom practices. I know I quote Ram Dass a lot, but he spent years with these practices after learning them during his time in India and continuing to study. And, it's repetitive Buddhist wisdom, which is the wisdom of reality, right? There's universal truths in these practices that say we are here, and there are, for some reason, right, we're drawn to these wisdom practices, and we incorporate them, and they do allow us to live simultaneously on channel 1 and channel 2, right? To view all of it through an expanded lens, to be able to see through it and also live in it. To be able to see the beauty and the lesson and honor that versus always chasing the good feeling. Even the good feeling deserves to be explored with curiosity, right? Instead of clinging to that or forgetting about our humanity when we're feeling good, and then we come back to remembering the challenges of life when we're not feeling good, right? So everything is an opportunity. One doesn't override the other. Obviously, feeling good feels good, right? Things feel easy when things feel good. And then inevitably, life is going to continue to turn, the wheel is going to continue to turn, and something arises. The tools help us to integrate that. The more we practice, right? No matter what, right? Chop wood, carry water, no matter what. And our tools allow us to live more fully in the experience of life, right? So I just wanted to elaborate on that today after the conversation, because I felt incomplete when I left the class. And so hopefully that completes that. Our practices allow us to live more fully in and through the experiences of life. And every moment is an opportunity to explore and to be curious and really to not push it away, to breathe into it, to sit with it, to invite it all in as a guest. And let it teach us. Let it all teach us. The good, the bad, and everything in between. That's really living in both channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's a vast array of experiences that when we pull back the lens, we're able to experience it all simultaneously. And of course, we're going to get caught up once in a while. And we might get caught up for a long time, but it's okay. We come back. Because once you begin experiencing your inner wisdom, it will always call you back. It will always call you back. You can't ever go back to sleep for too long. So hopefully that feels a little more complete. It does for me. And if you have any questions, then let me know. I'd love to continue the conversation.